Stop what you're doing. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tap into the pod. Appreciate it. I want you to get into what led you up to being a voiceover talent.
Yeah, sure. So, just speaking to what you said, when you're naturally or creative, you always have to figure out what your outlet is. And for me, I started off as a journalist. I went to school for broadcasting, decided that I wanted to be a reporter. And the reason is I liked the idea of telling a story.
Right.
I like to be able to connect with people in the community
Mm-hmm.
and to be able to be that source of trust in a way. And so I went down that route, decided that, reporting is what I wanted to do. I tried it out and realized, not exactly.
Right.
So then I wanted to do something that kind of transferred those skills to something else.
Mm-hmm.
And so then I transferred into public relations and marketing. And that's currently the space that I'm in. But I kind of felt like something's kind of missing. Even though it's
Definitely.
giving me some of that creativity, there is still an element of it that I'm still missing.
Right.
And it wasn't until COVID
Mm-hmm.
when I had time to think. I think we all did.
Yeah, had a
Right?
lot of time. We wasn't
We
going
all had
anywhere.
time.
We
And
were we were
so,
literally stuck in the house.
no, seriously.
Couldn't do anything.
Yeah, that's what it was. But it was during COVID where I was like, you know what? I feel like I should really explore this. I've
Mhm.
always done voiceovers for different companies as a marketing and PR. And they always ask me to do things, but I never thought to myself, wait, I can actually make money doing this.
Mhm.
It was just something that I like doing because it was
Light
fun,
bulb.
right? And so that's when I decided to take some courses
Mm.
on voiceovers, and I did, in person and online,
Mm.
and then decided, I'm going to take a shot on me, right? Why not? And so it's been great since then, just being able to connect with other creatives,
Mm.
right? And being that person that these companies and businesses can rely on to be able to tell their stories.
Right.
Mhm.
So with that, the second part, would you say that it's definitely something you consider a passion for you now?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because the reality is even if I wasn't making money, I
Mhm.
would still be doing
Right, and that's the thing. I think a lot of people they find or they see someone being successful in whatever it may be, whether it's for you voiceovers or with me podcasting, or some people. Well, I know especially with me with podcasting, everybody think they can have a conversation and
it.
make it
Right.
entertaining, and
Right.
they
Mhm.
don't understand what comes with it. They kind of think they're gonna find lightning in a bottle with said opportunity or space or what have you. And I always say if you're not passionate about something,
Yeah.
it's gonna seem like work. You get what I'm saying? And I always encourage any and everyone to find their passion.
Mhm.
And with you being passionate about it and, finding out, oh, you can make money off of your passion, did you know prior to, knowing the money aspect of this, or were you passionate prior to that? Like, when did the passion like click? Like, damn, I really thoroughly enjoy this. Like you just said, I would do this if I wasn't making money off of it. When did it click? Like, I really love doing this.
So it clicked when people would actually call me, like clients and people that I've worked with, in business, would call me and say, "Hey, can you record this for me real quick? Or can you record this commercial real quick for me? I just want
Hmm.
to. I need a nice voice on it." And I'm like, "Sure." In the middle of a chaotic life, right?
Right.
Little kids working, and I'm like, "Sure, I'll do it for free,
So people were just
for free."
not I wouldn't say randomly, but just people just gravitated
They
toward to you
gravitated, yeah,
with
they did because they
these.
loved. I was doing things for the city at the time,
Okay.
so I was able to shoot things, record it, and then put my voice on it. And
Hmm.
so when people started seeing that, they were like, "Oh, can you do this for me?" And I'm like, "Yeah, why not? Yeah,
Hmm.
can you do this for me? Yeah, sure, why not?"
Right.
And it was for free, right?
Hmm.
And I thoroughly enjoyed it. And like I said, it wasn't until COVID where I was just thinking about it. I'm like, that is the one thing I can do that I enjoy that I'm not getting paid for. Why not just see if it works?
Right. So, what is the process of booking you, so to speak, or inquiring about your services? Of course, you have your page, and I went on there, and you can inquire about your services through there.
Mhm.
But how's that process like? Is it something that you intentionally promote, or because you have like a, I guess, clientele, or you're known for it, people kind of come to you, or is it a combination of the 2?
I would say it's a combination of the two. What I've done for my business is kind of rely on the connections that I've made.
Mhm.
And I tend to get a lot of bookings through people that I've worked with in the past. But I've also depended on like social media, just posting on there, and had companies reach out to me there. I actually got a contract that I signed with a company out in England.
Oh,
They found me on LinkedIn.
oh,
Just a random post. They reached out to me, and I was like, sure. And
mm,
I'm contracted with them, and I do voiceovers for them. So it kind of just depends. I think putting yourself out there everywhere
mhm.
is the way to go.
Were you, even though you realized, you could make revenue from it,
Mhm.
and it was something you enjoyed doing, was there ever a moment, and the reason I ask this is because when I started to get interested in podcasting, I didn't know where to begin, where to start, right? My first episode, even though I knew I wanted to do it, I was nervous,
Of
right?
course.
But um also, like I said, I was with a group at first, and then when I went ventured off on my own, I had to literally get out my comfort zone. You wouldn't be able to tell, but I really don't like to talk to people.
What?
But I don't know, 'cause I don't know if
What
it's if
happened
I'm
to
a introverted, extroverted,
you?
or extroverted, introverted. I don't know. I'm one of those. But when I got in the space of talking, it was something that was natural for me,
Mhm.
right? So I remember prior to venturing on off and having my own podcast, I was like, I need to get out my comfort